Yeah, I'm still not certain that I was totally wrong in that, but with discussions with the conditioning people in particular, they persuaded me to see the error of my ways, I think you'd have to put it, because in this game with really literally nothing to play for, even though I had this vision of Fernando going out there having a great 45 minutes, it being good for his confidence, maybe scoring a goal, giving him a little lift. And of course I was thinking, I'm only going to play him 45 minutes and he didn't play against Aston Villa, so I'm not exactly bashing him in that respect as well. And he was quite happy, he was quite looking forward to playing. But when we sat down, when I got back to the club in the afternoon and we started to talk about it again, then it seemed to me that the disadvantages or potential disadvantages far outweighed any potential advantage. So I regret that I misled you. It certainly wasn't intentional to do that. I mean, I didn't need to do that. There was 40,000 tickets sold before the game, so there was no question of needing a name to sell the game. I did honestly think that, and I'd spoken to Fernando about it, that this might be a good thing, but I was persuaded, if you like, to see the error of my ways, so therefore I misled you, and I didn't mean to do that.
Is that natural, is that a normal thing then? Because I asked you earlier on in the season about Dr. Butler influencing team selections, and you said that wasn't...
No, that's not true. It wasn't Peter Brook, it was the physical conditioning people mainly, you know, so, who were saying to me, listen, you know, in any game there's a risk of injury, and we want to do a good training session tomorrow, which was another factor, that, you know, if he'd have played the 45 minutes, he'd have been doing a warm down. Now we're doing a major training session with the boys who were there preparing for the game against Fulham. I'd have had to give up all of those things. And of course, what would I have given it up for? Well, if he'd have won the 45 minutes and scored a couple of goals, it would have been really, really worthwhile. But if he'd have just played 45 minutes with the way they were playing today, with the ball just moving across the back, it would have been a complete waste of time for everybody. So I'm glad I was persuaded to change my mind on the subject. And I can only regret that I misled you, but it wasn't intentional. I think you understand that it was a change of mind. And you know, I think I'm entitled to do that, to change my mind, of course.
Right, what were you thinking on putting him on the bench, and if you weren't going to risk him in the game?
Well, to be honest, put him on the bench, one of the reasons was we don't have anybody else, you know, because they'd all gone with the youth team, you know, so, you know. And anyway, I wanted those players on the bench. You know, I think it's important sometimes that I haven't asked a lot of those players, Moreles, Johnson, Torres, Gerrard, all of those players. I've not asked a lot of them. We've played these matches. I've not asked them to come with us. But for the home games, you know, we have tried to involve them a lot more. And I think it's important for the players. We're a squad of players. I think it's important for Joe Cole, Milan Jovanovic, Fabio Aurelio, that there's people around there. You know, if you just say all the time, well, look, you lads don't need to be there, we're going to do it, you start dividing the squad. So I don't think it was wrong to have the people around there. But I always went into the game thinking I'd only use them if it was absolutely necessary, as we thought it was with Dirk Kuyt.